Next up is spiked toothpaste caps. On a lot of toothpaste
Spiked?
tubes, the cap has a
Bill
small
Cosby?
plastic spike inside the indented part of it, while many just ignore them.
Yo, what's up guys, Prince Charming. Today we're gonna be checking out 10 things you did not know the use for. So there's a lot of things that you use in your everyday life that you don't know that you're using it wrong. Like apparently cotton swabs aren't actually supposed to go in your ear. Like apparently that's actually the wrong way to use cotton swabs. I don't know what the right way is, but hey, I guess I've been doing it wrong my whole entire life. So these 10 things are gonna blow your minds. I hope you guys enjoy it. So go ahead and comment what's something that you use the wrong way. I wouldn't say it's something I use the wrong way, but I say it's something I do the wrong way. Whenever I'm playing a stealth game or something like that, I don't do stealth. I always run in that place, guns a-blazing, ready to pop some things off, ready to start something. That's probably why during Assassin's Creed, like I never really did the stealth assassinations. I always just straight up like, what's up boy? Like throw them hands. But also make sure you subscribe and get me to 100,000 subscribers by my birthday on July 28th, guys. We're doing so well. I think I gained like 1,000 subscribers yesterday. Thank you guys so much for that. And we just need to keep this up, man. Like before we know it, we're gonna be at 100K plus. We're just gonna keep going. And like I said, if we reach that goal by my birthday, I'm gonna do a giveaway like a gift card, a PS4, an Xbox One, something pretty cool. And all you gotta do is subscribe. So make sure you like, comment on this video, and let's check out these 10 things you did not know the use for.
So, coming in at number 10, we have bumps on keyboard. If you're on a computer right now watching this, look down at your keyboard. And I bet you that the F and J keys have small rectangular bumps on them. Because many of us have grown up with computers and these have just always been there, we don't think about why. But the real reason for these is because many years ago when secretaries changed from using typewriters to keyboards, they needed a way to teach secretaries and other computer users the optimum typing position. What you're supposed to do is place your 2 index fingers on the keys and type from there. Although this isn't really used anymore as people have got better at typing quickly, they still put them on computers.
Yeah, to be honest, I did learn to type this way in like elementary school. They really wanted you to type like that. The way I type now is nothing like this, man. Like I know how to type quickly just by like doing 2 fingers just like that. I don't have to do the whole hand. Honestly, it does help though. I won't lie. It will help only because I learned that way. Some people learn different ways. As long as you know how to type, man, especially if you know how to spell right, then you're good.
Those bumps are simply to help you position your fingers to type faster.
They do help though.
Next up we have disc inside bottle caps. If you open up a plastic bottle of water or soda, the chances are you'll see a small disc inside the cap. Most people don't notice this, and those who do just assume it's part of the bottle liquid from coming out from the side. But if you've ever pried one of these out of your bottle cap, you'll see it still closes fine. Manufacturers actually make these separately, and they're called sealable discs, and the point of these is to keep everything inside the bottle, particularly the gas inside the bottles, which keeps them carbonated. Because without these sealable caps, soda would go flat very quickly.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than drinking a flat beer or a soda or something like that. Honestly, a shelf life of a soda is the minute you open it. Once you open it, you gotta drink it. If you don't drink it, the next day it's flat and disgusting. We don't like flat things. We like Oh no, I'm just kidding. You know, we like all things in all shapes and sizes. You know, Prince Charming, always approving of everybody. As long as you like me, I like you. That's how simple as it is. But you know, I like them thick though.
Even though they're small and almost unnoticeable, they serve an important role. And they're basically the reason that your Coke lasts for more than a few hours when the bottle cap is on.
Coke is nasty though.
Next up we have pocket in underwear.
Sprite's better.
Because of health standards, the inside layer of underwear for men and women have to be made using a special soft tissue. So there is a small pocket of material sewn into every pair of underwear. Most women don't know what the point of this pocket is, and a lot of men don't even realize that it exists.
Women have a pocket?
Because men's underwear has the material sewn in between 2 seams. However, because of the shape and the way women's underwear is made, this isn't possible without the person feeling very uncomfortable. So to keep it comfortable, only one side of the underwear is sewn, creating a secret pocket.
I mean, who notices something like that, honestly? Like, quite particularly, the only thing I notice is, like, boxer shorts, how, like, we have that slit for easy access. That's why I like to call it easy access, because you never know when you may need to drop your pants, but you don't want to drop your drawers. Like, honestly, take a quick piss, or, like, get a quick BJ. I can't talk about this. This is YouTube 2017. Everything is offensive to everybody. Damn, granny panties.
Next up is spiked toothpaste caps. On a lot of toothpaste tubes, the cap has a small plastic spike inside the indented part of it. While many just ignore this and assume it's part of the unnecessary design, well, this is actually a really cool hidden design feature that has a really useful purpose. Toothpaste manufacturers actually put these on the caps in order to pierce the foil to open the toothpaste. A lot of people are really surprised when they learn this, as most people use a pen or a pin to open these.
But you step on one of these, you're in for a world of hurt. I would say between that and a Lego, obviously a Lego hurts more, but like this is a close runner-up. I ain't gonna lie, this is a pretty close runner-up.
Manufacturers built this right into the toothpaste tubes. So next time you want to open your toothpaste, try this and you'll see it's an exact fit. They should really point this feature out a little better on the packaging. Next up, we have thick bits on cables.
Ooh,
cables are usually thin bits of rubber with wiring inside them, but a lot of laptop chargers and some other cables have thick bits of plastic on them.
I am curious.
This isn't something that people usually question, and the chances are you've never thought about why. Well, these cylinder-shaped clumps of plastic are actually called ferrite cords or chokes. They're actually bits of magnetic iron oxide which are used to suppress high-frequency electromagnetic interference. Or to put it in English, they're used to break up the frequency of electricity coming into the cables and the electricity from the other electronic technology you have nearby.
You see, I didn't know this. You know, I just thought they make it thick because what isn't good thick? Milkshakes are good thick. Man, I wish I can say half the jokes I want to say, but I'm gonna get in trouble. Your boy gonna get locked up by YouTube. But come on, y'all know what I like thick. Come on, y'all know.
This may not sound important, but otherwise the whole world would be full of electric interference. And computer monitors, phones, speakers, and televisions would get a static sound and visual because of the amount of unfiltered electricity. So there you go. These thick bits of cable do actually serve a purpose, and quite an important one at that. Next up, we have holes in Lollipop sticks. If you're a kid, the chances are you really like lollipops, or even an adult.
I was never a lollipop kid.
Who's too old for a lollipop? But whatever age you may be, it's likely that you've noticed the small holes that are in all lollipop sticks. And almost everyone at some point has wondered what the two holes on both sides of the lollipop sticks are for. Well, they're actually there to keep the lollipop on the stick. Lollipops are molded in a sphere shape around the stick, but if there wasn't any holes to add friction, then it would just be a ball on a stick and would fall off as soon as you bit into it. So to prevent this from happening, these two holes are used so that the candy gets stuck inside them, thereby attaching the rest of the candy to the stick.
But not all of them have that. Or am I wrong? No, not all of them have them, because I'm pretty sure like Dum Dums just have the stick though. But that is pretty cool. I thought it was a whistle, but I also knew the real reason. Like, come on, your boy Prince Charming isn't dumb. Your boy Prince Charming in college, like, come on, he's educated. But also at the same time, I was never a lollipop person. I mean, those Mexican lollipops that have like all that chili over it, and then the good inside, like the good inside part. Like, why did you put the chili part? Like, ugh.
Next up, we have small pocket on jeans. Jeans have been in fashion for years and years. Not only are they fashionable, but they're one of the most practical and useful pieces of clothing you can buy. And if there's one thing jeans are good for, it's pockets. We all know about the standard 2 pockets at the front and the 2 pockets at the back. But what's the purpose of that tiny pocket, usually placed above the front right pocket?
It's to put your quarters.
It's a mystery to many, but the truth is actually really cool. The pocket was designed for cowboys back in the 1800s, and it was used by cowboys to keep watches in. And according to the Levi Strauss website, the name of these pockets is actually a frontier pocket, with frontier meaning cowboy.
Okay, how many people own a pocket watch? How many people were normal people had a watch on their wrist? Yeah. I mean, I guess like they say, it's back in the day, but why do I still see it in today's jeans? Honestly, that pocket is annoying because like whenever I want to reach in my big pocket, like one of my fingers go in the small ones and like, God. No, but I usually just hid my quarters and dimes and nickels in there. Whenever I could have put in my shoe, I'll just put it in that small pocket. I don't know why, but I did it.
Despite the lack of cowboys nowadays, jeans companies still include these now useless pockets, mainly for nostalgia and for authenticity of the design. Plus, what kid doesn't want to be a cowboy?
I didn't want to be a cowboy.
Next up, we have
I wanted to be that dude.
Lids. You know when you're bored in class or at work, so you start to chew on your pen lid? Well, this actually used to be very deadly and would kill hundreds of people every year.
Wow.
Because people would end up accidentally swallowing their pen lids and choking to death. So to solve this issue, pen companies began adding these small holes to their pen lids, in order to give people a better chance at survival in case they accidentally swallowed a pen lid.
A better chance of survival. I like how we solve the problem by not actually solving the problem. We just fix issues around the problem. Like about leap year, do y'all know like the whole thing about leap year, about how we do it to catch up and all that? But it's just like, come on, we're never going to be really caught up because we're always going to be off. But until then, we're just going to like act like that doesn't exist. Yeah, humans are known for not solving problems. They're just known for delaying the problem, I should say. And like, come on, don't chew on your pen caps. That's just gross, nasty. And when I ask to borrow a pen and you give me a pen that has a chewed pen cap, it doesn't matter if I was the one that didn't have the pen. You're gross, you're nasty. I don't mess with you no more.
If you were to swallow a pen lid before, your airway would be totally closed off. However, the hole means that you can now breathe a little bit. Then again, I would still try and avoid swallowing pen lids despite this useful feature. Next up we have white part on fingernails. Our fingernails are made up of 3 parts. Firstly, the top white layer of dead fingernail, then the living main part of your fingernail, and then the bottom white crescent-shaped area of your fingernail. Many people don't know what the point of this part of your fingernail actually is, but it serves a purpose. It's called a lunula, and it's there to hide the blood vessels in your finger. The reason it's white is because it's thicker than the rest of the nail, and it needs to be thicker to protect it, as a damaged lunula can actually result in a deformed fingernail. Some people don't have a lunula, which can mean they have a low metabolism or too many toxins in their body. And if you have a very small lunula to the point where you can't see it, this could mean that you're due to fall ill.
I don't really have one, so what does that mean? Is that only a white people thing? I don't know. Maybe I need to cut back on my sugar. Golly, I'm starting to get scared off of this video now.
And next up we have hole in airplane windows.
I do remember
this.
Have
you ever noticed that tiny hole in every airplane window? For some first-time flyers, this can freak them out, as it looks like it could be a fault in the production of the window. However, these are made intentionally, and the actual purpose is to compensate the air pressure, as the air pressure inside the airplane is very different to the outside of it. And the hole is simply there to regulate the difference, so the outer window doesn't have to do all of the work. And another reason is because plane windows would fog up easily when they're so high in the sky, but the hole in airplane windows prevents this, as it allows some air to travel through both sides of the window, between the warm inside of the plane and the cold air on the outside.
Okay, so I didn't know that one, and that one I did learn about my Secrets Airlines Don't Want You to Know video, so go check that out if you haven't seen it. But man, that thick. It always gets me, man. That was it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe. Get me to 100,000 subscribers by my birthday on July 28th, guys. My name is Prince of Hawkham. Stay charming, my friends.